Hello, everybody. I'm super excited. I am on a new platform and I think it's working. I hope so, at least. So, this is actually StreamYard that I use to record my podcast on. And I knew it had a live streaming capability, but I've never done it because, well, you guys have probably seen me in technology. I don't love to learn it. I love to use it, but learning it is not my favorite. And it was super simple. So that was one of the things I did during my fasting windows was learn that. And I'm so excited. I have 15 minutes left of my fast, my 72-hour fast. I have my steak ready. That's what I decided to break my fast with. And I'm really excited. This is on Facebook and YouTube, and I can see the comments and actually address them a little easier. So going forward, I do plan to use this. I am feeling so good. I have not been this productive. Part of it is my kids are actually at school all week, all of them. But also, I just feel so energized, and I've really enjoyed the 72-hour fast. I hope if you are doing one and you're breaking it soon, you feel really good and you're as excited as I am, because I'm very, very excited. I actually, shortly before coming live, I was prepping dinner. We're having Greek bowls tonight. So yesterday I got the chicken marinating, but I chopped up my olives and my tomatoes, lettuce, kale, got it all ready so that once I pick up my kids, we have to eat early tonight to go to volleyball. It's going to all be ready, but I was just like a kid on Christmas morning getting it ready. I am so excited. But I have steak that's in the air fryer. I'll grab that here in a minute. I just wanted it to stay warmer. But here's a cool thing. So when a comment comes up, I can now do this, woohoo, and address the comment, and you guys can see it on screen. So this one's from Dawn, and she says she's going to be at work, but will I have a 2-meal, 6-hour eating window? And the answer is yes. So the 6-hour is definite. My pre-meal, as Dr. Fung calls it from a longer fast, it's just steak, and I'm also going to be mixing. I have it ready to go, Element and sparkling water. I'm actually really looking forward to a flavored Element. I'm a little sick of the raw. It works. It gets the job done. It's not my favorite taste. So I'm looking forward to adding this in, but I'm having the water and the steak right away at 1:45. And then I'm going to keep my eating window open for 6 hours. So 2 meals is going to be a little odd today. So I have the steak. We're having the Greek bowls early. I'm sure I'm going to have a very generous one. It's going to have like rice, cauliflower rice, chicken. And then I'm going to put everything, beets, olives, cherry tomatoes. I'm trying to think. Tzatziki sauce, hummus, all the stuff is going to be in my bowl. I mix it together. It's going to be amazing. And I'm looking forward to that. But that's like the only meal. And then excuse me, we're going away for my daughter's volleyball game, and I'm excited because I'm probably going to get popcorn and then probably take pistachios and maybe some cheese, depending on if I feel super hungry or not, or if I'm worried. I want to definitely refeed after a 72-hour fast, but nuts and cheese are what I'm thinking of packing so that we have an hour drive. The game will probably be an hour drive home. And then I have the Aldi dessert that I shared on Instagram. It's a cherry tart. It's from Germany, and it's literally my favorite thing I've ever bought from Aldi. I have 6 of them in my freezer right now. That's how much I love it. So I'm going to make one of those and eat that tonight. So it's not like 2 defined meals, but I have a defined meal and then a number of snacks. But it's going to be at least 6 hours. And I do encourage anyone that's doing a 72-hour fast to make sure you have a proper refeed of at least that 6-hour window and enough that would constitute 2 meals. Dawn also said that she's going to be at work when her 72 hours is up. And if she wants to break it with nuts and cheese, in case she can't break away, that's her goal. So yay, Dawn, you're going to be breaking yours soon. I'm so excited for everyone that's doing it. Honestly, this is the first one that's been like community wide. And I told my husband last night, I could see doing this like once a quarter every season because I've really enjoyed it. And I've really enjoyed like reading comments, people messaging me on Instagram, getting text messages. It's just been fun, and it's made it more fun for me, and it's fun to post about it and other people relate. So I could see doing this regularly. I feel so good, and I hope you guys feel the same way. Carol says hello. Smilene says hello. Harold says hello. Unfortunately, I see that my emojis don't show up. They tell me. I see you use the gummy bears, a personal favorite of mine, but Smileen says, nice to see some men here. I agree. I love that this community is men and women. So I have my mom, moderator. Hey, Joni. Smiling says, hi, Mom. That makes me I obviously love that. That surprised me. Hi, Carl. Let's see. Hi, Darlene. And let's see, Patty, I know you're doing it. Says, woohoo, completed the 72. Woohoo. The last 5 or so hours was tough, but I kept telling myself I could finish it. I am so proud of you that you did that. Excuse me, I hope you have the pride that goes along with accomplishing it. Like you did that for yourself and it's done. And that's very interesting to me that the last 5 hours were tough because I got to this point the last 2 times I did longer fasts. I feel so energized that I feel like I could keep going. That's actually one of the reasons I did a 100-hour fast is my first 72. I felt so good that I thought I could keep going. But mentally, I am so ready to eat. Like I said, kid on Christmas morning, I'm very excited. But I'm proud of you, Patty, and I hope you're proud of yourself. Hi, Whitney. Hi, Amanda. Whitney says, I was curious how to join the community fast. I think that'd be so fun. So there wasn't, I'm really unorganized, so I don't have like groups or anything. Maybe I will make a Facebook group if you guys would want something like that. But especially now that I know how to go live on YouTube and Facebook. But maybe in the future, there'll be a group. There wasn't anything to actually join. I just posted about it and people could say, I'm joining, but here's how I'm molding it for myself. So just because I started at 1:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, you didn't have to do the same thing. People just said they were doing it with me. So it was just fun. Carl says, did I miss something? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know what you think you're missing. I'm sorry. Katie said okay, let's see. Katie said, I just had the Aldi cherry almond tart from Aldi Addict Channel. My first time in an Aldi's. Wow, first time. And you got a good score. Very good. I'm not a chocolate lover, so I think I need to say that when I say that this dessert is like the end all be all for me. Shortbread, cherry, like I love nutty desserts. So I hope you really loved it. But like nothing compares. Like if you're a chocolate lover, it probably wouldn't be like the mind-blowing dessert that it is to me, but it's only $4. It's from the freezer. You pop it in, like all things considered. I'm glad you liked it, but I love it. Let's see. Mom/Joni says, I walked the dog after eating yesterday. What a terrible difference compared to doing it fasted. I really agree. I prefer to do anything physical before I eat. And isn't it kind of funny seeing like, oh, wow, this is how I used to feel all the time. And I never realized it. But I'm glad you saw the difference. And I'm guessing it's going to shape your feelings or like your choices on when to walk Blue. Blue is her dog. Carl says, I walked for 3 miles at the end of an 18-hour fast. Yay. I was actually thinking of going on a walk to end my fast today, but I just kept doing work. I would have enjoyed walking. It's very beautiful here today. I hope you loved your walk, Carl. Robin says, I ran 3 miles this morning at 64 hours fasted. I prefer to run fasted. That is amazing. 64 hours and running. Woohoo. Go, Robin. Have you broke your fast yet? I'm curious. Lindsay F says, I'm running fasted as well, training for a 10,000, a 10K and half marathon. And I was going to say a 10,000 marathon. And my time has drastically improved, 18 to 20 hours fasted. That's amazing. I think, Robin, didn't you say on our podcast, like, I'm really stretching my brain here, but I'm pretty sure you said your time's improved from fasting as well. I'm not a runner. I love walking. And actually, this is a good time to tell you guys this. I'm going to be posting it soon, but I delayed it because I was posting about the fast. If you're an Office fan like I am, it's one of the only sitcoms that I will watch reruns of and love no matter what show I see. Like, I just love every episode of The Office. And I was advertised on Facebook, Shroot Farms, 5K. So I signed up for it. I only walk a 5K. I've done one other one. And this one, the Shroot Farms, and the previous 5K is because I wanted the t-shirt. And I signed up for it. And the cool thing is I can walk it. You do it whenever you want. But I thought it would be fun If anyone else is an Office fan and you want a Beat Shroot Farms t-shirt as well, I'm going to post a link where you could sign up and you get the t-shirt, and then we could, because you complete it whenever you want, there's really no like date. And I'm sure it's a wonderful moneymaker because they design the products and they send them to you, but there's no organizing an actual run. But I didn't really care. I wanted the Shroot Farms t-shirt. And I thought it would be fun if anyone wanted to do it, and we could do a 5K on a certain day fasted. And so I'm looking for collaboration if anyone's interested in seeing about that. Otherwise, I'll just do it by myself, walking for me. But Lindsay and Robin, maybe you guys would be interested in running it. I'm sorry. I'm not, if I don't put your comment up, it's just because I'm not used to it, not because I'm not trying to give you airtime. Karina says, wondering if you've noticed body recompositioning. You are looking lean and strong. Go, Jackie. I feel very lean this far into the fast, of course. But my stomach feels much less full. That's probably the biggest thing. And when I sleep, I can notice my hips are sticking out more. But I don't think it'll be like a lasting thing. My arms are always like my best lean asset. And actually, to be honest with you guys, weighing in for this, I am weighing more than I have been. And I know like it doesn't really bother me because I know it's the 4 medicines in a row, 2 of which said weight gain is a side effect. And then also having COVID, like my body isn't worried about shedding right now. It's worried about preservation. So I'm feeling so much better. I'm not worried the weight's going to drop. And actually this morning to Monday morning, I was 5.4 pounds less. You guys get a little sneak peek of my results there. So I'm feeling like really like I've leaned and I'm less puffy. Again, I wasn't really worried because I knew medication after medication after medication and fighting this ear infection that wouldn't go away. And then COVID on top of it. I just had a lot I was dealing with, and my body was like, we're not going to really worry about the weight maintenance right now. So thank you for your compliment, because I was a little like, ugh, when I got on the scale for my before, because I hadn't weighed in that range in a while. It was only 156. And like I said, my shift always is like 147 and 153 was like anywhere in there, a 6-pound range at all times. So 156 was kind of like, ugh. But also I'm starting my period today, so there was a little bit of that, and I usually avoid the scale before my period. But that's a long way to say thank you, Karina. Carl says, this is my first live foodie. Yay, well, welcome, Carl. Saying hi, I love it. Smiley is saying hi to everybody. Hi, Smiley. I almost confused you with smiling. Okay, 143. I break my fast at 145. So I'm going to go get my steak. And then I'm going to break my fast live with you guys. I'll be right back. It'll take me like 2 seconds. I'm coming. Okay, so this is how I'm breaking my fast. This is my steak from the air fryer. I hadn't actually planned to have steak as my fast breaker, but then it sounded really good. And one of the suggestions from Dr. Fung was beef. So I have it ready. It was in the air fryer. I wanted to keep it warm. So sorry I left you guys for a minute. Noxy Foxy, love the username, was asking how to join the community fast. I just posted on the community tab and said, if you're in, let me know. There wasn't really much organization. Maybe next time there will be. And then let's see here. I'm 71 hours in. Yay, Amanda. I'm walking on the treadmill to pass time. I did a bone broth about an hour ago because I had heart palpitations and dizziness, but I'm not counting it as a failure. I'm not counting it as a failure to you either. First of all, taking care of yourself, why would that ever be a failure? So if you needed something and you did it, good for you. And I fully believe a lot of people actually take bone broth during their fast. It's not something I do, but I bet you are still very much in ketosis, and good for you passing the time with something busy. Oh my gosh. 71, 59, and 53 seconds. So if you hate chewing, I'm sorry. I am going to be eating this because once I start, I'm not going to stop it. But yay, I hit my 72 hours. Showing it on the camera. Oh, now it's asking for my code. I hit the 72 hours. Okay, first bite since Sunday afternoon. Tastes like heaven. Really good. I bought this steak at Walmart this morning. It's pre-seasoned oil, fajita seasonings. I just diced it and air fried it, and it's delicious. Amanda, I'm proud of you, and I'm excited that you're almost done. Okay, it's hard to chew steak and talk. Okay, so we have Violet here, and oh my gosh, I feel bad. I'm going to say this wrong. Jalaire. Oh, and my voice cracked in the middle. Both have 3 to 3.5 hours to go. I'm so proud of you guys. Congrats. I'm very excited. You're almost there. I hope my steak isn't teasing you, but I'm cheering for you. Woohoo! And I'm also going to fix my water because there's no rush now. I broke my fast. Like, I don't have to eat it in 2 seconds. You guys know I am kind of a speedy eater, but not when I'm talking. So I have it's just plain, or it's lime bubbly water. And I did mango chili today, which is like a recent obsession of that flavor. Let's see. Carl says his longest fast is 36 hours. Even though I'm doing the 72 hour, most of my long fasts are in the 36 to 42, 48 hour range. I think it's a great way if you ever want to do a longer one, get really good at those, but that's still a pretty nice substantial fast. Jeez Louise. Let's see. Whitney said a Facebook group would be amazing. You really changed the game for me in fasting since June 2022. Well, I'm always honored to be a small part of anyone's success. Uh-oh. Thought my element was about to go everywhere. And I'm really excited for you. And I think it would be nice where people could chat with each other, even if I'm not around, to have a Facebook group. So maybe I'll start one where it's a group, it's private, only people that want to join can join. And then I don't know if I'll clear out in between each fast. I'll have to think of those kind of things, but I love the input and I do think it would be fun. I could still post on the community tab, but then anyone that's in and interested could go on the Facebook group. Okay, so we're going to Aldi. Carl said I thought Aldi was a discount store. It is. That's what I grew up with it being. We used to go there like every 2 weeks, I think. Mom, correct me if I'm wrong, but we would drive like from Hastings, Michigan to Battle Creek, Michigan once every 2 weeks, go to Aldi, and I can still like visualize how basic their stocking was. Well, now they are more elevated and they have Aldi finds and they have non-food items and they rotate them out. So they're very good at getting people to come in to see what they have because it changes week to week. Even those cherry tarts, I hate that I fall for it, but I am like so hyped up to share about it because they're not there all the time. Well, then when they put their German food out and people share and share, people get excited and they come in. So they have scarcity down perfectly, but they are still discount. They have really good prices on like their Clancy brand, Happy Farms. Those are the 2 Aldi brands I can think of right offhand, but they are discounted. They're still much better price than most grocery stores, but they have a lot of the like novelty items as well. I don't know what that was about. I'm sorry. My memory is gone. Excuse me. Okay, so this is Melissa saying she's caffeine addicted. Me too. And that she can't drink morning coffee without cream. I do feel very lucky that I never had to train myself to like black coffee. I did it basically because I was a poor college kid and I could not afford I chose to drink the free coffee at work because I didn't have to basically pay for anything else. If I wanted creamer in the fridge or I wanted something, that would come out of my own pocket, but work paid for the coffee. So it was really easy to just enjoy black coffee. I got very used to it. And then I traveled to insurance agents and it was easy to tell them I just take it black because I traveled to insurance agents as a job, not for fun. But they always offered coffee. Well, if I wanted French vanilla and I was used to that, well, then you're being picky. And it was just super simple to take black coffee. That made it very easy for me to transition to fasting. I don't really have tips because I wasn't doing it, drinking coffee another way. I've always drank that. But I do hear from a lot of people that say they get used to it. They just kind of force themselves and they start to like it. However, even though I don't take cream in my coffee and I think it makes it harder to fast, if that's the only thing keeping you from fasting, I wouldn't let it be a roadblock. I would personally fast, have your cream and coffee, and then get really good at that. And then you could make the transition to clean fasting if you wanted. But personally, I would think it's better to fast, have that, than to not fast at all, if that makes sense. But I've heard that from a lot of people that it's hard to get used to black coffee. Okay, so Robin's breaking her fast now. Yay, congrats, Robin. I'm excited for you. And she said, yes, I dropped 1 minute per mile fasting. Not sure if it's fasting or the 30-pound weight loss, or maybe it could be both. They definitely go hand in hand. But that's awesome. I am way behind on comments. That means Carl said he'll walk with me. I'd love that. I would love a neighborhood buddy that I walk with. That would keep me, one, very consistent, and two, I enjoy walking, but I love, like, my friend came over last week and we went walking together and it was a highlight of my day. I just love the friendship, the walking. Carl, come move to my neighborhood. Lilia says, hello, friends. Hi, friend. Love your channel. My best is 60, but after fasting, I sometimes eat bad food. Help me quit. I hate myself for it. I still need to lose 5 kilos. First of all, don't hate yourself. I think one of the best ways to learn and to get better at fasting is give yourself grace and learn from things that you hate yourself for. So if you eat, you said bad food, I'm trying to use your same terminology, and it makes you feel bad, think of what do I love that would make me feel good. For instance, I am especially conscious when I break my fast with a long fast. I know it's really important to wake up my digestion slowly. I've learned that. So equipping yourself with, knowledge, hello, couldn't come to me, of why it's important to break your fast a certain way. That helps me. And then also, once I have I don't want to break my fast with sugar, especially after 72 hours, even though I love sugary foods. What do I love that I could break my fast with? Well, previously that was okra and avocado. I love those two foods. I didn't force myself to do it. So once I know what's good to break my fast with, what within that list do I love? And then I feel really good. Same with steak. I woke up, steak sounded so good to me. I went to the store and I got it instead of, I was previously thinking maybe artichokes or an avocado again. But I really wanted steak. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do that. Find what's something that you really love, focus on that. And that also meets the objective of being a good fast breaker. And then when you do things that you consider bad, don't beat yourself up. It's a learning process. I just listened to a podcast earlier this week, and the host was saying there are no failures. She was talking about business, but there's not failures in fasting. It's all an experiment. So if you try alternate day fasting, if you break your fast with something and then you feel like crap, it's not a failure. You're learning what works for you. And I think that frame of reference could really help you. Good luck, by the way. Oh, good for you. Good. Got a new smart scale. I actually really I've been using the same one since I started, and I really like it. This is really good. I see there's steak come. Let's see. Lamari says that steak looks good. Darlene says that looks delicious. Now that's a mound of meat. Yummy. I love a good steak. And thank you. You are inspiring. Enjoy it. Okay, so before I move on from the steak, I will definitely not be eating all this. I just put it on the plate so I didn't have to keep getting up. I will probably have this with the Greek bowls, even though it's fajita flavored, an extra addition, but it will not go to waste. I just probably won't eat it all now. I think it was 0.9 pounds pre-cooked. And in case you're wondering, I do eat my steak well done because a mental block I have. And I did it at 400 degrees it was about 15 minutes. And I flipped it halfway through in the air fryer to cook it through. And I did meat thermometer check it. It was at 158 when I checked it. And then I let it just sit there until I started. But it is really good. It was the flank steak fajita season from Walmart, and I did nothing but chop it up. Lisa Marie said, I got a cold and flu with nausea, so I kept having to eat crackers, hoping to join next time. Again, I totally commend you for doing what you needed. This isn't about do or die. It's not the end of the world if you don't join a fast, if you fast different than what you thought. I almost quit, not quit like in the middle of it, but I almost didn't do it because I was a little worried about the medicine. But I thought I do not feel sick at all when I take it in the morning and I'm fasting. So I thought I'm going to give it a try. And if I have to quit, I will. I have not felt any effects, but I again checked with my physician and I made sure that the antibiotic I was on was fine if you don't eat. And it was. So but I was willing to shift if I had to. And I'm really glad to see community members that want to participate, but things get in the way. Honor yourself. Like your journey is your own and you have to do what you need. So Lisa Marie, I hope I see you next time, but good for you taking care of yourself. And I hope you feel better. Ralph says, Robin Nielsen and I both say thank you. Well, thank you, Robin and Ralph. And what a beautiful couple name. I'm assuming you're a couple, but I love the alliteration. I wish my husband and I had that. And then all my kids would have been the same letter name because I'm corny like that. Okay, here's Karen. Her and I chat a lot, and we were just texting right before this. Super proud of ourselves, very excited to break the fast. She has a little bit more to go. Choking on fajita seasoning, sorry. But yay to Kieran too. I truly feel like mama bearish. Every single one of you that's saying you're almost there, you're done. I'm so hyped up for you because I know how proud I am of myself, how good it feels to get through it and to like prove to yourself. It's almost amazing. Like, how can I feel this good when I haven't ate for 3 days? And it just shows you how far you've come since you were a new faster. So I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of myself. Carl says it was a mealless Monday. Oh, you did that earlier for the 36-hour fast, I'm guessing. Yay. Let's see here. So excited to find you live. Thanks for all your inspiration. Just 3 hours to finish my 72 hours. Woohoo! Go, Jan. I'm Mama Bear proud of you too. Yay. Honestly, it makes me so excited. Carl says I would join the next fast. That would be amazing. I would do more between now and then, longer than 36, just to keep building that muscle. Let's see. Kieran's on hour 36, walking currently on mile 3 before I hop into a 2-hour meeting. Excited to break my fast and maybe closer to 75 hours. Woohoo! Extra burn. Yay. I'm excited for you. But yeah, get that workout in before a 2-hour meeting. I don't miss those. Kieran and I have similar past careers before I quit working. Quit working for someone else. In finance, and finance meetings can be real exciting. I'm sorry, I had to get more steak. Kieran said I need to try those pretzels. That was another Aldi finds from German Week this week, and they are amazing. They're so good. And my personal favorite is to have them with a sweet and spicy honey. So good. Maybe I'll have one of those today too. I feel like the world is my oyster now, and what can I eat? Which can be dangerous, but it's also exciting. Lilia says, I need friends who fast, please. Here's one of the best ways to do it. Convince your friends. Honestly, I know that sounds silly, but when I say convince your friends, I have multiple friends now who fast. And then my parents both fast. And it is super empowering to have friends that fast like in your real life. But also Kieran and I have connected online. And that was that was a friendship that's truly been formed online. She's been on my podcast. We've emailed. She's going to be in a video. But that friendship was formed online. And I do believe that you could find the same thing. But I also understand it is nice that people in your life understand. One of my best friends, she fasted for a while. She's actually the one that got me to read Fast, Feast, Repeat. She doesn't still fast, but she understands why I do it. And she's very supportive of me. No matter what my nutso idea that I want to make for a video or to fast, she's not like, okay, don't do that. You're weird. She's very supportive. So it does make a big difference. I am much more chatty on Instagram messages than responding to YouTube comments, because YouTube comments, you never know what you're going to get, and they're massive and nasty sometimes. So Instagram, I'm always happy to chat with people. So add me on Instagram. I'd love to chat with you if you're on there. But yes, friends make a big difference. Oh, my mom, Joni, said immune reset. That's what Kieran had mentioned. Yes, I'm hoping, actually, my ear feels super good. I do think that fasting has helped clear some of that up. So I totally agree with you, Mom and Kieran. Kim, which is my dad's wife, said, Dad and I are so proud and impressed. You're quite the inspiration. Great job. Thank you, guys. And I did try to rope my dad in, but it didn't work for his work schedule. But this weekend I was like, hey, Dad, you want to join me on the 72-hour fast? He said no, maybe next time. Carl said, I drink cold coffee by freezing my coffee into cubes so that my coffee is not watered down. I think that's such a great idea, and I tried doing that, but going back to the I'm not organized, I can't keep it up. But I do love that idea. It's a great way to not keep it watered down. I love seeing you guys cheer for each other. Violet said, yay, Robin. Lilia says, thank you for your answer. Of course. Carl's saying LOL. Excuse me. Hi, Trin. Carl says there are no bad foods. Honestly, that is 100% my frame of reference. There are things that I know I shouldn't eat regularly or I shouldn't eat on a day-to-day basis, such as donuts, but I don't consider them a bad food. I love donuts. And when I tell myself I can't eat donuts, I will literally overeat them. But now I eat them when it sounds really good or when they're available and I want it, like both of those together. And I enjoy it, but I don't eat them all the time. But it's not a bad food. It's something I really enjoy very authentically. I'm not making myself like them, but I love to eat them when I have them. But allowing myself that, I no longer have the diet mentality, the decision fatigue, and I don't have the overeating either. It's a huge difference of mentality, but it takes work to get there. But I agree with you, Carl. Oh, okay. I have a very hard time. New York girl at heart, I think is what your username means. Decoding that. But you made it. Does that mean you made the live or you made the 72-hour fast or both? But I'm glad you're here. And if you made the 72-hour fast, yay, congrats. I'm super bad at tying back comments, so I'm sorry when you said I like that. I don't know what it means, but I'm glad you liked it. I love the hearts. Thank you. I agree, Carl. 60 hours is not a failure. I love it. My steak is heart eye worthy. It is actually really good. I'm like, will I eat all of this? I don't know, but I do have to leave to get my kids in a minute. No matter how much I convince them that the bus would be more fun, they still want Mom to pick them up. Ab Warfield, I think I said that right, said, I made it through the 72-hour fast. Woohoo! Thank you for doing a joint fast. Easier to do this way. I 100% agree. I had a much higher excitement level because I was doing it with other people. And you're breaking your fast with blueberry yogurt, pistachios, and blueberries. Yum. That all sounds amazing. Pistachios is one thing that's been on my mind while I'm fasting. So I'm definitely taking it to the volleyball game. And I'm very much looking forward to that soon. I hope you love your fast breaker. Or maybe you're having it right now. But congrats. I'm proud of you too. Amanda, let's see. Congrats, Jackie. Thank you so much for all your wisdom and encouragement. I wouldn't have tried to go for 72 if it weren't for you in this community. I love that. Honestly, it is the most humbling and honor to be a part of anyone's journey. I just really love it. So I'm proud of you and I'm very excited that you did it too. Robin says, I broke with apple cider vinegar, diluted and sparkling water and a packet of citrus element. Yummy. I made it 67 hours, which is my longest by 19 hours. Congrats. That is an amazing leap to go from 60 or the 19 hours extra. That is amazing. And I'm super happy for you. That drink sounds really good, by the way. Mixing Element with apple cider vinegar and sparkling water. I'm going to have to try that. Actually, I think I did try that. Someone told me with raspberry, and it was really good. I'm horrible about remembering my apple cider vinegar at the beginning of my fast, though. Melissa said, when's the next 72? And Trin said, I definitely want to join the next one. I haven't decided, but like 3 months from now is the next quarter. That's like Christmas time. And I'm like, who wants to really do a 72-hour fast? But maybe before Christmas. But then I think of like, I have my dad's Christmas, my dad's Christmas, my dad's mom's Christmas, my mom's Christmas, my in-laws Christmas. I have all these events that I want to go to. And it's like, do I really want to try to squeeze in a 72-hour fast and be committed to anyone without knowing? But then I also think, well, they're not going to be on a Monday or a Tuesday. And if I started Sunday, I could still break it Wednesday. So maybe late December. Let me know what you guys are thinking. I'm not 100% sure, but December is like the next quarter, and it would be a great, like, before the new year reset. I'm open to suggestions. I lost my comment spot. Aw, New York girl at heart. Loved the podcast with my mom. Honestly, I loved doing it with my mom. We had a lot of fun. I probably laughed more on that podcast, but I really enjoyed my mom's and then even my dad's and his wife. It was just like so fun to talk about something I love with family members. And there was no awkwardness because I know them so well. It was very much at ease. And I love that you love that. Oh, there's mom saying thanks so much. It was a lot of fun to have them on. Please keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you for the encouragement. I definitely will. Oh my goodness. I always feel bad that I butcher names, but MD Money Rule Islam. Hi, how are you? I'm doing well. I hope you're still doing well after I butchered your name. I'm sorry, but welcome to the live. Carl said, yep. Let's see here. Oh no, I'm gonna have to go here, guys. I am like New York girl at heart, kept up with 10,000 steps a day during the fast. That is amazing. I need to up my workout walking game. It's lacking right now. Whitney says, fasting gave me the confidence to overcome binge eating. Yay. That makes me really excited for you. It has definitely helped. I've never had like diagnosed binge, but I have gone over like, screw it, I'm done with the Weight Watchers. And then I just enjoy everything I didn't enjoy for days and days and gain all the weight back. I feel like I have very much corrected my mentality when it comes to eating. I still like a lot of foods. I still like a lot of food at the same time, but it's definitely helped me. And I'm really glad that you found the same freedom. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I pronounced your name right. Yay. And you, she did the 72-hour fast because she wanted to see if it would help heal a sore ankle, and it's feeling better. That is amazing. I love those kind of, it's almost like people that don't fast might think you're making it up, but I've had things like a scar almost disappear that I've had since I was 12 years old. Those kind of things, you can't just make up those results. And even if it was coincidental, it still shows you that you can do the longer fast and you got the benefit of the ankle, whether it was fasting or not. But I 100% am on board that it was probably fasting that helped. The autophagy, healing bad cells, dead cells, damaged cells can do a lot for you in many weird ways. Kieran says maybe Sunday to Wednesday, early December. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. I love the input. And yes, I think Sunday to Wednesday, really for me personally, I don't have much going on Mondays and Tuesdays that are important, like social events that I need to go to. I can skip eating Monday, Tuesday night, and then still eat whatever fun might be on Sunday. I'll just move my start time. It might not be the same. But early December, that might be the best. And actually thinking about it, that'd be a really like encouraging start to the holiday. Like giving ourselves the nice reset, getting us like in great feelings before the holiday where you maybe are going to indulge a little bit more. I like that. Green Planet says, I need advice on how to get through a 24-hour fast. Well, first of all, I don't know where you're at in your fasting journey. My first thing would be, don't think you should go from eating 3 meals a day, not fasting, except for when you're sleeping, to fasting 24 hours. I would start with 16 hours or 18 hours and master those and then work your way up to 24 hours. That's my first thing. Number 2, I would do a clean fast. It makes it much easier for me personally when I don't have flavors or diet beverages or cream in my coffee. I don't feel as hungry when I stick with basically bitter drinks. So plain tea, plain coffee, no flavors, whether iced or hot, and then waters. Also, I do things like, I love sparkling water. I don't have it with me right here, but I save it for the end of the day. It's something to look forward to. That's a drink. So if you put some, like a drink that you really like at the end of the day, maybe a sparkling water for you, or maybe an iced tea to look forward to. Also, whatever you're going to break your fast with at 24 hours, make sure it's food that you really like. It's hard to fast when you're going to get to steamed broccoli and bland chicken. Like, that's what I think of as a diet meal. I wouldn't try dieting in your eating window and push yourself on the fast. Work on getting really good at fasting, and then you can change your food choices if you need to, but make sure you get to a good eating window that's satisfactory, both mentally and physically, as you're learning to fast. You can make changes progressively, but I wouldn't do it all at once. So those are my biggest tips. I love it. You guys are sending the love to my mom. Carl asked if my podcast is on Spotify. I think so. It's supposed to be. I never go on Spotify though. It's called Intermittent Fasting Foodie. Darlene said, thanks for the chat. You're welcome. I love it. Let's see here. I don't know if it's an I or an L. LB, please. Hi, Jackie. I'm late to the live. 72 hours ends at 7 p.m. Planned to end my fast with fruit salad and avocado toast. This has been so motivating. I've enjoyed the podcast with your mom. Oh, I love all the love you guys are giving her. Will you consider doing, oh no, I don't know what the rest of it is. Let me see if I can consider doing a Zoom meeting where we can chat about fasting and sharing our experiences. Love what you're doing. Potentially, I'm a little more apprehensive of doing like one-on-one stuff because I definitely don't have like a medical background, a nutrition background, and I feel very uneasy talking about that kind of stuff. I read a lot and I make my decisions based on what I read, the information I process, but I don't feel like an authority that can speak on anything other than my experiences. So when I talk to people one-on-one, that makes me nervous. If that's the kind of chatting you're looking for. If it's more about the fasting and choices and the food freedom or shifting your window, like the decisions that you make, I do like talking about that. So I could see that. I'll think about it. I'm not sure. And if you're thinking maybe more community-based where other people can chime in, I think that's amazing too, because a lot of my experiences are different than experiences of other people. It would be fun. And I'm also, this is very, just to be completely honest, it's very hard for me to schedule more and more where I'm like on the line at a certain time because I am a stay-at-home mom. I go to my kids' school, and to put like doing the live at this time every Wednesday is a stress to me. I like the live, but having to be on the line for other people, same as podcast interviews when I have something on my schedule, I just like doing my work when I can do it. I like that freedom. So that's another roadblock for me. But I'll consider it. I'm not saying no, but I'm not promising it. Okay. I have 2 more comments and then I have to get over because I need to go get my kids. I normally get off earlier than this. Tiffany says, catching you late, but how did you use your air fryer for steak? So this is flank steak. It was already thin and seasoned. From Walmart, it was their fajita seasoned flank steak. And it was in long strips. I diced it into bite-sized pieces, and then I put it in a parchment liner in my preheated air fryer at 400 degrees, and then I did it for 15 minutes. I do like my steak well done, I will say that. And I cooked it halfway through the 15 minutes. I flipped it from one liner to another, and then I finished it. and then it sat there for 15 minutes on my live, and it is perfect. It's actually really good. But it was super easy too. I love it. Yep, Kieran's in agreement. Love the idea. Immune boost for the holidays, early December. She said 72 hours is the magic hour for healing. Maybe I should have kept going then. Let's see. One more question. I know I said I was done, but this is my last one, and then I have to go. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm looking at the time. Do you treat 72-hour fast like an up day and then go back to your regular schedule? Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. Today is my up day. I will eat a minimum of 6 hours. And this is my pre-meal, the steak with my water. And then when my kids are home, we're eating an early dinner, my Greek bowls. I'll eat at least 6 hours. So I broke my fast at 1:45, 7:45. I'm sure I'll eat beyond that. So it's going to be my minimum 6 hour on an up day. And then tomorrow will be OMAD again. But I have to go, guys. I'm so sorry. I know there are more comments. Okay, no one say more comments. I think I can get through these really quick. Don't comment. I see the last one was my mom. I'm going to watch you guys. 19 to 23 hours OMAD was working great for me. And then I tried to eat clean and had a burnout. I can guarantee you that would be me. That would be too much rules. I have to love my eating window or it wouldn't work. I haven't really tried. There are things that I naturally don't eat. Little Debbie's, that is one thing. I used to love Little Debbie's. I don't like them anymore. I don't like hot lattes anymore. There are things that are naturally like not worth it to me. But if I tried to limit or constrain myself and not eat foods and just eat clean, I wouldn't be able to do it. I couldn't do the fasting and not enjoy my eating window. Are there things that I love that are clean foods? Like raw cauliflower has been an obsession of mine. I don't know why. I love it. I crave it. I eat a lot of it. But that's because I'm like enjoying it. So I'm happy to incorporate that. I love steamed and baked vegetables. I eat a lot of them because I enjoy it, but it's not because it's a rule and I can't have other things. I need to have the other things to maintain this lifestyle. Would I love it if naturally other things fell off? Sure, but I'm not going to force it. I found a balance. So I'm sorry that you had a burnout, but that would be me as well. Wait, I don't know what that was about. Oh, my fast breaker, yes, is the start of an update. I had to go back and read the other comment. Okay, Becky says, hi, Jackie, just got home to pop on. Hi, Becky. I am doing the 72 hours. I have 5 hours to go. I woke up being a little nauseous. Does this happen to you? I'm still fasting and feeling a little bit better. I honestly don't deal with the nausea like almost ever. My biggest ailment is sore legs and crampy. I do understand that some people, when they feel nauseous, it could be an electrolyte imbalance. And I'm not trying to at all turn this into a sponsored thing, but I know some people say taking electrolytes, whether it's Element or not, helps them. But I don't deal with any nausea as part of my fasting, thankfully. But I'm so glad you have 5 hours. You're going to do it. And I'm super proud of you. Woohoo, go Becky. I hope you enjoy your eating window. Okay, no more comments. I see they're still coming. What episode was your mom on? Maybe 11? It was in July or early August. I'll look it up really quick so I can tell you. The next question, let's see here. Okay. I see LB please is talking to my mom. I love it. Let's see. Karen says, I tried doing paleo for a month. It was fun and yum, but too much of a foodie to do that forever. Yep, that's how I've done keto for a month. I can do any challenge for a short amount of time. Same with dieting. But I love, here's an example. This weekend, a local bar is having, my mom's episode 10, August 2nd, is having a Oktoberfest special menu, and it looked so good to me. It's a pretzel bun with a German bratwurst, and they made a special sauce on it. It's served with sauerkraut. I love sauerkraut, and their fries, they're known for their fries at this. It's called Hopkaya if you're local. And then they have these like mashed potato balls with a special aioli and then an apple crisp. It's a limited time. It's for Oktoberfest, and it's not going to be around. Every single one of those looked amazing to me, and we're going to go this weekend and eat it. And I love that I have the foodie freedom to enjoy that. Do I do that meal, especially the 3 courses every single day? Absolutely not. But I love that I have the freedom to do it. You guys keep commenting. I'm so sorry, but I gotta go. You're welcome for hosting the challenge. Am I ready for another one? I think we were talking in December. I think it'll be fun. Do I suggest fasting if you're vegan? Bottom line, I know nothing about the vegan diet being healthy or not healthy. My daughter's vegetarian, and her pediatrician is like tracking her growth and says there's no issue. If your diet is healthy for you, I don't think there's any reason to not do fasting. I would imagine that if you are fasting as a vegan, you make sure you get what you need, and you would do the same in an eating window. But I'm not a super like nutrition based person, so I don't have a good answer for that. I would think that if a vegan needs to do something different, you would mind that, even if it's in an eating window, if that makes sense. I wouldn't not recommend it, but I have no experience. JD, tuning in late. When you go to Panera for your drink, do you have to stand in line or pay a different way? Our lines are so long. There's an app. It is the easiest thing in the world. It's actually part of an upcoming short. I showed a little bit of it, but I order on my app. I tell them I'm getting a refill drink. And even if I forget my mug, or if I'm out and when I didn't plan to, I can just grab, they have cups available. It's super simple. And then they also have a kiosk, and no one in my local store uses the kiosk barely. There will be a 10-person line, and I go right to the kiosk and order if I didn't do it on my phone. Also, I'm there so often that if there is a line somehow and I didn't order on my phone, I'll get my drink and then I order it afterwards. They know I have the Panera Sips, and they're very familiar with who I am. So I answered the vegan question. Same with plant-based. Just made it from PA. Oh, you're one of the naughty ones commenting. Naughty Carrie. Tuning in late. Oh, wait, you already did the Panera. I skipped. I'm sorry. Starting my first ADF tomorrow. This is literally it. I'm not even looking at the next question. I'm mentally ready. It'll be my go-to for weight loss and good health. Thank you for your inspiration. You're welcome, Smiley. I'm excited for you. ADF was really, really a strong part of my weight loss protocol, and I haven't been as strict about it. Now that I have these little extra fluffy pounds from my medication and COVID, I do think I'm going to do down days once a week just to get back into the rhythm, get back at my very happy weight where my body stayed for the longest time. And I think it's a really great protocol. I love the down day and I love the up day. Okay, let's see. You commented again. I'll have to work my way up to an occasional 72-hour fast. First, I need to learn to safely break my fast every other day. I do think that's a really good point and a good thing to do. But guys, I got to go because I am about to be late to my kids' school. I left myself no time, but I was excited. Today was a really fun live. I really loved using StreamYard, and I hope it worked well on Facebook as well. But you guys are amazing. I hope you have a great week, and I'll be live Sunday. I won't do the chatting, but then I'll be back again next week, Wednesday, for the live again. See you guys.